What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Espresso, and welcome back to another Black Ops 3 video here today on my channel. Today we're going to be talking about are these spawns and what we can expect, or rather what we should want to be expecting from Black Ops 3's multiplayer spawning system. But before we get too far into it, if you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe for the best Call of Duty Black Ops 3 content. If you do like the video, be sure to leave a like rating down below. It really does help the video as well as the channel out tremendously, and as always is greatly appreciated. But getting right into the spawning system talk, what is it that we can exactly expect from Black Ops 3's spawning system? Well, right now, the truth of the matter is, we have no idea. The Black Ops 3 spawning system is probably going to be built something around what Black Ops 2 is like, simply because Treyarch has had a specific way of doing it, Infinity Ward has had a specific way of doing it, and Advanced Warfare has and will have a specific way of doing it here in the future as they continue to make more games for the Call of Duty franchise. Black Ops 2 wasn't all that bad. Yes, some spawns were tremendously bad if you're unlucky, but for the most part, they weren't too bad. Now, the biggest things with spawns are the fact that you don't want to spawn on top of somebody. That is pretty much a given and something that is universally known for anybody that plays an FPS game. Now, that is something that is usually, with the size of maps, something easy to attain, especially if it's a larger map. Though a lot of people do not like larger maps in the Call of Duty franchise, it's very easy to do on larger maps. You don't get spawn killed as much. Medium and small maps get a little bit tougher as the area of the maps and spawnable areas are decreased a little bit, and with all the flow of the game, it's sometimes unpredictable in how your players and opponents around the spawning areas will react with that. Yes, there are boundaries to spawns, but there's also times where you can go through and around spawns and people will still spawn there, and that's because of the speed of the system itself. Now, the actual algorithm and calculations for this try to pick a specific area in the map where spawning systems are allowed and actually will place players there whenever there's not a challenge or opposition there trying to shoot them as soon as they spawn. So that's all good and all, but what exactly is this leading to? What am I trying to say with this? Well, the biggest factor with all of these spawning systems and recent downfalls of the actual spawning systems, especially in Advanced Warfare, was the game speed. Black Ops 2 was perhaps one of the best Call of Duties for this in terms of how it worked out well, because these spawning systems weren't really too much affected, but the game was actually very fast-paced for a normal run-and-gun game. Ghost was a little bit slower, though the maps didn't really have the best spawning systems to begin with. The spawn areas weren't exactly the best place spawns, but it's something that we had to deal with, and after a year, we could move on to Advanced Warfare. But the biggest things out of Advanced Warfare that people complain about still to this day are potentially what the spawning systems are like. That is because the game mode and game speeds are way too fast for the actual algorithms to keep up. Now, personally, I love Advanced Warfare. I have a ton of fun with it. The only thing that really bothers me are the people's playstyles, people camping whenever they should be running and gunning and all that kind of stuff. But the actual game I am a huge fan of, but I can definitely recognize that Sledgehammer has made a game that is a little bit too fast for the game itself. The algorithms can't really keep up with the movements. They'll find an area in the actual map which is open, but because of how fast exosuits make you in all of your movements, forward, backwards, left, right, center, up, down, it is extremely hard to keep that consistent variable of having somebody away from your spawn and not having somebody spawn on top of you. That timer that the algorithm has is something that is a little bit too slow for what could happen in Advanced Warfare. Now, how does this relate to Black Ops 3? Well, we do know that we're not going to have exos, but rather our characters themselves are going to be augmented so that our gameplay speed as well as mechanics can actually work out in a more advanced way, something that matches the times of 2065, but we don't know exactly yet because we don't have any experience playing how fast the game will in fact be and how fast this movement is going to make it so that these spawns can actually be stressed one way or the other in a good or bad fashion. But the thing is, when you're going to make a game that is a lot faster, you have to decrease that time for the spawn algorithms to actually react. If you're going to keep it the same as the standard spawn algorithm where it looks for a hole in the map where people are not. If your players are too fast, it does exploit that and can make it very hard. So that to me right there is the biggest thing in which can either kill or make spawns in Black Ops 3. Personally, like I said, Black Ops 2 to me was not too bad, so I do have faith in Treyarch that this could actually come out to be a good thing, making the movement a little bit more fast-paced than we saw in Black Ops 2, a little bit slower than maybe Advanced Warfare, but also still keep that common ground where the spawns need to be good, because let's face it, if you don't have a good spawn, you're not going to get a good start to that life, and if you continuously get spawn killed, you're not going to have any fun and you're not going to want to play. So that to me is one of the biggest things here that we need to focus on as a community, taking a look at and what we can see in Black Ops 3. But right now, that's where we're going to end the video up here today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me just think down there in the comment section down below. Do you guys think that Treyarch can find that common ground between finding an open hole in the map as well as keeping the movement still fast-paced and a little bit more upbeat? Or do you think it's something that is going to be a challenge and a struggle all throughout the Black Ops 3 life cycle? Love to hear what you guys have to say down there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, be sure to leave a like rating down below. Any shares to your Facebook, Twitter, and or MySpace if you eject, that always greatly appreciated. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe for the best of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 content. Any new news and information, you guys know exactly where to find out right here on my channel. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. My name is Nikolai Espresso. As always, I hope you guys are having a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and peace.
Surprise, motherfucker.